Yes, an update. I'm not far off on finally launching my DA, I can't believe it. That, by the way, is an artist's impression of what it's going to look like, cladded, and that's the landscaper's 3D version of what the outside will look like, which is now just sort of in my mind's eye. I can sort of see where I'm going with it. I tell you what, it's been really interesting because it's now been 14 months since I moved into the house, and honestly I've needed all of that just to really think about the location of the house, the windows, the airflow, all the things that you really find out once you've lived through all the 4 seasons. So it's taken a hell of a lot longer than I thought to really nail down the things that are really important with the DA. And the most important thing before you submit a DA is you don't want to keep changing it. If you keep changing your mind on things once you've submitted it, you have to do a Section 96, which just slows the process down even more. So for me, I just wanted to get it absolutely right. And that was really deciding exactly where the windows are going to go, because that's one of the most important things in terms of structure that you're putting into the house. So that's done. And now it's just like, well, it's not boring stuff, but it's kind of, there's a lot of paperwork and a lot of consultants, and that's where I am at the moment. I've just about finished that process. But, you know, it's getting, you know, environmental reports. I've got a hydraulic engineer is the last guy to come along, and he's basically going to look at sort of stormwater and things like that. But essentially, this is where we're going with it. That sort of shows you an elevation of the side of the house. And the front, and the carport's changing a bit, and of course they add examples of the cladding and the balustrading and things like that. So it's starting to take some form, some great form, which is very exciting. The other thing that I'm working on is you've got to do a cost of construction, a sort of a approximate cost of construction, because what the council requires, what Waverley Council requires, is to work out what their percentage of levy is on that. So I'm doing this without a quantity surveyor. I just think, again, it's another added cost, and I'm pretty sure that my builder should be able to work out the approximate cost of what the construction is going to be. So we're fine-tuning that at the moment, which is interesting and kind of scary. But I think what it comes down to is I want them to really give me a projected cost estimate on the building itself. And then in terms of kitchen and fit-outs and stuff like that, I kind of want to set that as a separate cost. So we're just fine-tuning that. So now all the pieces are finally coming together. So hopefully I'm going to submit the DA in the next month, which will be May. And then God only knows how long it's going to take. I've heard anything from, like, you know, 3 months to bloody 6 months or something stupid, or even longer. My neighbours took 6 months to get a picket fence through council, so yeah, there you go there. Anyway, so that's where we are. So I've got all my draft paperwork and just waiting for the final bits to be put together, and then I'll take it up to council and submit it.